Hi everybody, welcome back to Icarus, and it's during the night. There is a wolf down there looking to eat me, but hopefully I've climbed up on top of this rock to stay safe, because what I wanted to show you now is the kind of the crafting and tech tree and talents side of this game, because this is probably something that people are very interested in. If you're coming from DayZ, we don't really have that much of a tech tree or a talent system. There's certain things that can be crafted and built, and the way that you do that is by finding the things that you need to make them and combining them together. But you don't know what those are in advance. You only find out by accident or by checking websites, that sort of stuff. There's nothing in game to tell you, apart from the fact that when you've got a bandage in your hand and you've got a stick in your hand, and if you go to combine them, the game will say, "Oh, make a torch," or you can press another button and make a splint, depending on what you've got. We've got a much better tech tree and talent system here in Icarus, very much like the Rust system. Instead of being based around blueprints, though, that you find, this is based around blueprints that you unlock. So as you play the game, you get tech tree points. You see, I've got 4 at the moment, and that means I can then click on these things to unlock them. So for example, I've unlocked the wood bow, but I want to unlock the stone arrow next. So if I click on that to unlock that and unlock that, so now I can craft the wood bow and the stone arrow if I've got the right stuff. So if we go back to crafting, we'll see now in my crafting window of stuff I can make a bow and arrow. Well, I can make a bow, and let's make, where's the arrows? Let's make the arrow, and you can make as many, you can queue them up and make a load of them in a row. So let's make a few of those. So let's craft those. Now what we should be able to do, we can't actually see, it's too dark to see anybody, so we can't do that. So let's go back to the tech tree. So as you level up your character, and you level up by playing the game and killing animals and hunting and making stuff, you get these tech tree points, and you choose to spend those points on what you want. So I've still got 2 left, so I could make a stone knife. I probably need one of those actually, so I can cut animals up. So let's have that, and then we can make a repair hammer. We can make a torch. We've got a fire whacker, a spear, a small wooden crate, a modest wooden crate for storing small items. Yep, so I want one of those. So that's kind of the tech tree, and as you can see, if we scroll this over, you get onto your ability to make bases, and walls and things like that. As you scroll along, and it's up to you, as I say, what you spend your money on. Get to spend your crafting points on. If you were, say, working with some friends on a prospect, maybe some of you would concentrate on weapons, and some of you would concentrate on building tech trees. So you could divide up the skills that way, and I think that's very exciting. Then we have the talents. So again, as you play the game, you get these points, and this is quite amazing. So let's have a look. So under resources, the resource talents, for example, I could increase my inventory weight capacity, I could increase my strength, or I could concentrate on survival, increase movement speed, increase swimming speed. I can spend my points on that. Then we've got construction, minor endurance, reduce pickups durability loss, combat, we can increase this stuff, solo, increase base stamina regen, a quick healer. So you see that there is so much here. It's really cool. I'm very excited by this, because what this gives you is the reason to keep your character alive. Because this fella here, our little character, within a prospect, so within a session, so when you choose to go down to the planet Icarus and start looking for your exotics and building and surviving and all that sort of stuff, he will stay alive, and if he dies while you're down in the prospect, don't worry, you'll keep all your crafting and you'll keep your tech tree, and you'll keep all your talents, skill trees open. You'll keep all those things you've learnt, if you like. You'll keep all those, and all that happens is you'll spawn in again, either at a sleeping bag if you've made one, or you'll spawn in at a random point. You'll come down to the planet in another dropship, but you'll keep your progression unless you stay on the planet beyond the mission timer. So you see the mission timer at the top of the screen: 20 days, 20 hours, 40 minutes, 44 seconds. If that goes below, if that gets to 0, and you haven't returned to the dropship, or return to the PlayStation, return to the space station before then. Remember, you can return to the space station before that point. You don't have to wait to the end. You can just jump in the dropship and go and end that session. If you don't, that is when your character dies and you lose them completely. That's when you lose all your tech tree. That's where you lose all your talents, and that's kind of the permadeath side of this. That's why you can have such a complicated tech tree, you can have such a complicated talent tree, unlike in a game like DayZ, where you could die at any time, very easily to a bear, or getting a bit of blood poisoning, or another player shooting you in your head. That isn't going to happen in this game in the same way. You're going to be able to stay alive better, although I am getting a bit hungry, so I'm going to have to be careful about that, and let's eat them. So there we go. So fantastic tech tree, fantastic talent tree. Really looking forward to unlocking all this stuff, and I guess as the betas continue and as we go to the full release of the game, we're going to see an awful lot more coming in, and it appears that Icarus, I think, is going to be very special indeed. If you're into PvE survival, this is going to be the game for you, I think. I just want to play more and more of it. Anyway, I've got to make videos for you guys though. So what do you think? If you've got any questions or comments, put them below the video. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.